Welcome to EPG Pathshala. In this module, we will discuss how a building is rated or what are the rating agencies in the country. In the previous module, we discussed about what is the green building. Green building, in fact, is green building is the building where the resources are minimized and the waste generation is also minimized. So now to understand or to assess how much or what is the performance of the building, different agencies are there in the country which make the evaluation of the buildings, and one of these is GRIHA. We will discuss in this module the two uh, other agencies also, the GRIHA for green rating of the buildings, and what are the procedure for different buildings for their rating, and what is the rating score, etc. Now let us discuss the green building rating systems in India. Now one of the system for rating of the building is LEED, that is Leadership in Energy Environment Design. Now rating in this system is given as silver, gold or platinum on the basis of the credit that can be achieved or earned based on the following 7 parameters: the sustainable site, water efficiency, energy and atmosphere, material and resources, indoor environment quality, innovation and design process, and regional privacy. The other rating system for the buildings is Indian Green Building Council. So the rating system or the criteria upon which the building is rated is similar to that of LEED. Now the third system is the GRIHA, which is more popular as compared to the previous two. Now GRIHA is Green Rating for Integrated Habitat Assessment. A green building system is evaluation tool that measures environment performance of a building through its life cycle. Now the rating under the GRIHA is awarded 1 to 5 rating system, and the different parameters on which the point earned decides the rating of the building. Now the 8 points are sustainable site planning, health and well-being, building planning and construction, energy use, renewable energy use, recycle, recharge and reuse of water, waste management, and indoor air quality. Now GRIHA is India's national rating system, and it was developed by the Energy and Resource Institute, and it was endorsed by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Government of India. It is based on nationally accepted energy and environmental principles and seeks to strike a balance between established practices and emerging concepts, both national and international level. GRIHA attempts to minimize a building's resource consumption, waste generation, and overall ecological and environmental impact by comparing them to certain nationally acceptable limits or benchmarks. Now, the different projects which are eligible for GRIHA rating are classified as So except industrial companies, all buildings, offices, retail malls, institutions, hotel, hospitals, healthcare facilities, residences, and high-rise buildings are eligible for rating under Griha. Now, the buildings which are rated under Griha are classified as number 1 with build-up area greater than 20,000 square meters. Now, in this category, project applying for environmental clearance to MOEF are eligible to apply under this category. It is mandatory to register the project under Griha rating after the pre-certification has been awarded. Now the second is where the build-up area of the building is less than 20,000 square meters. Project can register for Griha pre-certification and Griha rating simultaneously. The registration cum rating fee for both the processes must be submitted up front by the project proponent to complete the registration process. Now let us discuss the registration process. The registration should be completed at the onset of the project cycle, as there are several important issues that need to be addressed at this stage only. On submitting the online expression of interest, the project team submit a proposed development plan with a recent date stamped site photograph. According to Development and Research of Sustainable Habitat, that is Adarsh, shall then review the feasibility of registering the project for Griha pre-certification. Once approved by Adarsh, the project can proceed with the payment of registration cum rating fees and pre-certification process. The structure of the pre-registration fees is for buildings having area less than 5,000 meters square, that is rupees 3,14,000. Now, if the area is more than 5,000 square meter, now for additional meter square, rupees 3 and 75 paisa, apart from rupees 3,14,000. That is the registration fees. Now, let us briefly discuss the project evaluation process. Pre-documentation stage, a team from Adarsh along with the client team meet and determine the points being targeted by the project as soon as the building project is registered. Now, for this, an orientation workshop is arranged and all the points are discussed in that workshop. Post document stage, all necessary proof through documents for the points targeted is submitted and then evaluated by third party regional evaluators to determine final rating to be awarded to the project. During the construction phase, Adarsh team carry out 3 visits to check the on-site compliance of relevant Griha criteria. Once the necessary documentation is uploaded and the system commissioned on site, the building is evaluated and rated in a 3-tier process. That is, the preliminary evaluation is done by the expert from Adarsh. The project is rejected if mandatory criteria are not complied with at this stage only. The team then evaluates the optional criteria and estimate the total number of achievable points. Now the next stage is all compliance documents are vetted through the appraisal process as outlined by Griha. Now after this, the evaluation report is given to members of an evaluation committee comprising of external experts. The members independently review and award points. Now, it is believed that the sustainability is always local, and thus also believe that the people of a specific region of our country know their local requirement best. So that is why a pool of evaluators is developed by GRIHA who are expert in different fields such as public health, landscape design, solar passive design and architecture, building energy systems, renewable energy systems, plumbing engineering, building materials, etc. So that pool of experts from these areas uh, do or conduct the evaluation for the building in their respective areas. A provisional GRIHA rating is awarded after evaluation of documents submitted for rating, and final score is presented to the National Advisory Committee for approval and award of the final rating. The final GRIHA rating is awarded after receipt and evaluation of the post-occupancy performance audit report after 1 year of building occupancy. The building is rated 1 to 5 star depending upon the points scored as per the compliance of different criteria points. The rating awarded is valid for a period of 5 years from the commissioning of the building. Now, the basis for rating based upon the points scored by each building are like this: that below 50 points earned by the building, there is no rating. From 50 to 60 points, the building is rated as 1 star GRIHA rated building, and 70 up to 70, 60 to 70, it is 2 star, 71 to 80, it is 3 star, and 81 to 90, it is 4 star, and 91 to 100, it is 5 star GRIHA rated building. Now, the different criteria points are site selection and site planning. Actually, 8 points. This is the breakup of 8 the point, and in all there are 34 points under that 8 headings. First is the site selection and site planning. The main objective of this criteria point is to maximize the conservation and utilization of resources, that is land, water, natural habitat, fauna and energy conservation, and enhance system efficiency. The different points under this criteria are site selection, preserve and protect the landscape during construction, soil conservation, designed to include existing site features, reduce land paving on site, or provide shaded hard paved surfaces, enhance outdoor lighting system efficiency, plan utilities efficiently, and optimize on-site circulation efficiency. The next point is under that main criteria: provide the minimum level of sanitation, safety facilities for construction worker, and reduce air pollution during construction. So these are the 9 sub points under that site selection and site planning. The next main heading is the building planning and construction stage. The objective of this criteria is to maximize resource, that is water, energy and materials conservation, and enhance efficiency of the system and operations. Now, under this main heading, the different points are: reduce landscape water requirement, reduce building water use, efficient water use during construction, optimize building design to reduce the conventional energy demand, optimize the energy performance of the building without specified comfort without sacrificing the comfort limits. Utilization of fly ash in the building structure. I may add here that fly ash is a product of the coal-based thermal power plant, and now the technology is available uh, for the use of fly ash for the construction or for manufacturing of the bricks, and its use as one of the intermediate in cement industry. The next point is the reduce volume, weight, and time of construction by adopting an efficient technology. For example, the precast system, ready mix, concrete, etc. Use of low energy material in the interior. It means that material used should be selected in such a way for which the energy consumption in their manufacturing is minimum. The next point is the renewable energy utilization, that is use of solar, wind, biomass based renewable energy systems depending upon the situation. Now the renewable energy based hot water system. The solar water heater, one of the very important example, and which can be utilized to supply the hot water. The next main heading is the recycle, recharge and reuse of water. The main objective of this uh, criteria is to promote the recycle and reuse of water. Now, under this main criteria, the different points are wastewater treatment, water recycle and reuse, including rainwater. The next main point is the waste management, and the objective of this category is to minimize waste generation, segregation, storage, and disposal, and to promote resource recovery from waste. Now, under this criteria, the 4 points are reduction in waste during construction, efficient waste segregation, storage and disposal of waste, resource recovery from waste. The next main criteria is health and well-being during post-construction occupation. Now, the objective of this criteria is to ensure healthy indoor air quality, water quality, and noise level, and to reduce the global warming potential. Now, the different points under this criteria are use of low volatile organic chemical paints, adhesives, and sealants, minimize ozone depleting substances, and ensure water quality, acceptable outdoor and indoor noise levels, tobacco and smoke control, provide the minimum level of acceptability for persons with disabilities. The next main criteria is building operation and maintenance. Now, the objective of this criteria is to validate and maintain green performance level, adopt and propagate green practices and concepts. 2 points under this criteria are energy audit and validation, building operation and maintenance. We have discussed in detail regarding the energy audit in one of the previous module. The last main criteria is the innovation. 4 innovation points are available under the rating system for adopting criteria which enhance the green intent of a project, and the applicant can apply for the bonus points. Some of the probable points not restricted to the ones enumerated below could be: there's the alternative transportation, environmental education, company policy on green supply chain, life cycle cost analysis, enhanced acceptability for physically, mentally challenged, any other criteria proposed by the client. Now, this is all about the rating system through GRIHA for the green buildings. Now, let us also discuss very briefly for the rating system for very small buildings. Now, for rating of very small buildings, the small versatile affordable GRIHA, this is organization which was jointly developed by Adarsh and the Energy Research Institute for projects with built-up area less than 2500 meters square. The rating under this scheme comprises of only 14 criteria analyzed during software tools comprising simplified calculators. These calculators can be filled using information from construction drawings like area and quantities of material. This can be done easily by the architect or consultant of the projects. Once completed, the tool will inform the architect or consultant the number of points that they are able to achieve in that particular criteria as well as the overall points. The process for registration and evaluation of the small buildings include registration of project with Adarsh, submission of completed software tool and documentation to Adarsh, internal review of documentation, site visit and post-construction due diligence check, it is mandatory, external evaluation of project, and the award of rating. Now the different 14 points uh, which are required for evaluation of the building is: reduce urban heat island effect and maintain native vegetation cover on site. It contains 6 points. Then passive architectural design system, good fenestration design for reducing direct heat gain and glare while maximizing daylight penetration. The fourth point is the efficient artificial lighting system. Next is the thermal efficiency of building envelope, use of energy efficient appliances. Next is the use of renewable energy on site, a reduction in building and landscape water demand, rainwater harvesting. Next is generate resources from waste, reduce embodied energy of building. Next is the use of low energy material in interiors, adoption of green lifestyle, and innovation. So that way it has a total of 50 points, and during the evaluation for each major categories like landscape, energy, water, materials, and others, there are some threshold point, that means that minimum those points should be earned to make the project eligible for its rating. So the table gives the threshold point and maximum point in each of the 5 major categories, that is landscape. The threshold point is 3, where the maximum points are 6. In energy, the total points are 21 and threshold point are 11. Water and waste, the total points are 11 and threshold value is 6. For materials, the total points are 8, whereas the threshold limit is 4. And others, 4 and 1. Now, based on the number of points the project attempts, the rating shall be provided from 1 to 5 star, and the relation between the points and the rating is 25 to 30 points earned. It is rating 1 star building. Now the points earned from 31 to 35 is 2 star, 36 to 40 is 3 star, and 41 to 45 is 4 star, and 46 to 50 is 5 star. Now the next question is what are the main benefits, why we should go for the green building rating. The sum of the important points are reduced energy consumption without sacrificing the comfort level, reduced water consumption, reduced system size, transformer, cabling, etc. For optimal performance at local conditions, reduced investment, reduced destruction of natural areas, habitat, biodiversity, reduced soil loss from erosion, etc. Reduced air and water pollution with direct health benefits, limited waste generation due to recycle and reuse, reduced pollution loads, increased user productivity, enhanced image and marketability. Now, apart from these, there are certain uh, incentives given by the government of India at center level and also the state governments for the green buildings, which we have discussed in our previous module. So I advise my students to go through the websites of Griha, Adarsh, LEED, IGBC, the National Building Code, to have a detailed description of all the points we have discussed. In this module, we have discussed the eligibility of the buildings which can be rated through the Griha, then 2 categories of the building where the build-up area is more than 20,000 square meter and the building area less than 20,000 meters square. We also discussed what is the procedure for registration of the building, the fee structure for the rating system, and the complete procedure to be adopted for the Griha rating of the buildings. Now, the buildings under Griha are rated from 1 to 5 star, and 5 star is the building based on different criteria is earning more than 90 points. Now, we also discussed the procedure for the rating of very small buildings where the built-up area is less than 2500 meters square. So under that also the building is rated from 1 to 5 star, and the 5 star building is which is meeting all the mandatory criteria and is earning the points between 46 and 50. Now, based on the rating of the buildings, there are several incentives announced by the Government of India and different state governments, which we have discussed very briefly in our previous module on green buildings. Thank you.